Hi, my name is Bethany Crawford. I'm assistant principal here at Lake Roy Middle School. Today, what I'd like to do is kind of walk you through the process of how to sign up for something called Family Access. Family Access is a system that Marion County Public Schools has set up so that you as a parent can track and see all sorts of things such as your student's schedule, grades, test scores, and attendance. So what I'm going to do is walk you through how I signed up for Family Access as also a parent of Marion County Public Schools. So the very first thing that I did is I contacted my student's school. I specifically called the guidance department. And what they did is they were able to email to me a family access code. Each person has their own unique code, their username to get in, and they were able to send me my login name. So from there, I was able to click on this hyperlink and I was able to get a password that was emailed to me for the system. So once I have that information, you can visit marionschools.net. And if you look right here at the top right, there is a little button called Family Access. You simply click on that button and you enter that unique username that you were given. So I'm going to enter mine. And then the password that you received when you went through and signed up through email. Once you do that, you will see a screen that opens up, and on the far right, it says Open Family Access. You're going to click on that button, and what that does is it opens up Skyward for you. Now, there's a couple things that I want to point out to you. I will do a more in-depth video on how to look at some of these very in-depth and specifically such as grades and how to analyze those, but I kind of just wanted to give you an overview today of Skyward. So one of the things that happen is we are able to do messages. Teachers are able to pass out messages to their students through Skyward, and you are able to see those messages. So as you can see here, my child's PE teacher sent me different messages that I am able to go in and I am able to read. And once I have it read, I can click Mark Read, and I can even click Hide the Message so that those messages are now gone. I also can go to the left, and there's a whole bunch of little tabs that allow me to look at different things. So for instance, I can click on Gradebook. If this was a current grading term, my child's grades would be displayed right here, and that's something that I could look at and see how she was doing in all her courses. I can look at attendance and see exactly what the attendance was for my child for that school year and exactly what periods she was missing and why. I could take a look at her schedule, and if this was a current school year, it would show me all of her class periods and what she was doing. Can take a look at the discipline and see if there was any offenses. Test scores, I'm able to go back and look at all her FSA scores and her civic scores. Any kinds of fees that she would have, I'm able to see that. And if you keep looking, you can see that if she was in a high school, there may be some activities and things like that attached. So you can go through, I can even look at login history to see when I've logged in, and if she's logged in or when the last time was that I accessed it. It's being a little slow, so we might not be able to see that today, but here we go. Here's the logins that let me see when I logged in. But specifically what I want to take you to right now is to show you a little something that could be helpful for your own specific student. This is called student information. So if we ever need to reach you at the school, this is the panel that we would pull up to take a look at. So it's really a great idea to go in and take a look at this information specifically. You can request changes up here if you see something that's in error. So for instance, for family information, when I take a look at that, I notice that I don't have a home email listed. So that is something that I want to enter for my child. And that simply allows that information to go into Skyward. And that is a way that I'm able to update emergency contacts, my own personal information. I also can click on families, and it'll show me any information regarding home address, work numbers, and things like that. And this is a way for me to simply make sure that my child information is up to date so that if there's any issues or concerns that we are able to reach them. I am going to do a video on the grade book once grades are posted to let you know how to more in-depth look at grades and understand your child's grades. So please look for that. Thank you, and I hope you've learned a lot by watching. Have a great day.